Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Turn the brightness up on my camera so I can see. How y'all doing this Sunday? I hope y'all having a super Sunday today. I kind of want to just go straight into it. I don't want to be on here long. I wanted to keep it short, simple, sweet. My laptop's down. I had some resources on here, but I'll just post them in the comments. The link for the resources. Okay, so this storm is coming, right? Some people are nervous. We're in Louisiana, where there has been quite a few storms, quite a few floods. I've been through Katrina when I was at UNO. I had quite a few things. I was in the dorm rooms out there. Not when it happened. Thank God I left and came to Baton Rouge to visit. But I left all my other stuff, all my clothes out there, and could not get to them. I mean, all my clothes. So, and things. I mean, I lived out there. So, I've experienced that loss, and then I flooded again in 2015 prior to the great flood. I flooded then. It wasn't enough homes in the area to be considered a natural disaster, so we lost a lot, and there was no grant programs or nothing. So why am I here? Well, I have been working with grant programs and concerning natural disasters. I started working with them with Road Home as they responded to what was it? Katrina. And so saying that to say, why am I here? Why am I here talking to y'all? Okay. I want to prepare everybody just in case. Okay. We don't know what's going to happen. I really don't think it's going to be that major, but this is hurricane season. It normally gets rowdy at the end of August. But we're going to pray it doesn't this year. 2020 has given us enough. Oh, it's a hummingbird. Okay. I didn't know what it was at first. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, I think I'm running. Okay. But on camera, really hummingbird. It was big. It was pretty though. After I realized what it was beautiful. But so why am I here? What am I here to tell you guys? What's the purpose? So the purpose is to prepare you all, not just for this that's coming, for anything that comes in the future, So with all the programs that I've worked, there's a few things that a lot of people are not prepared for or ready for. So here's what you need to know. In the event that there is a flooding, God forbid, go ahead and prepare all of your important documents, your deed for your home, old bills, electric bill, or whatever the case is, and go ahead, prepare all of that stuff now. Put it somewhere where it'll stay dry, in the attic or whatever. Especially if you're in a place where it floods. The first line of defense, hey boo. Okay, I'm sorry. Hey there. The first line of defense, the first thing that is offered to everybody after a disaster is FEMA and SBA. Okay? Here's the problem with SBA. I can talk about it now because I'm not on no program, so I can give y'all the full tea, full tea. Okay? The thing with SBA is considered a duplication of benefit to all grant programs. Okay, HUD. Let me show y'all how this go. HUD approves all funding. Oh, thank you. HUD funds all government programs, all CDBG programs. Okay, so in the event that you apply for SBA, HUD funds that too, okay? So if you do not want to have to be denied, okay, for a grant, which is money you do not have to pay back, which normally takes place within a year or two after a major disaster happens. So with that being said, sorry, love bug. With that, I'm outside because I like how I feel prior to the weather, but these bugs tripping all in my life, and then the bird and stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna get this out. If you do not want to be denied, do not apply for SBA. Period. If you do not want to be denied, do not apply for SBA. Okay? You will be denied if you apply for SBA. Secondly, knowing this about these programs, all programs will require that you have flood insurance after you take this money from them. Why? Because they don't want to have to pay you in the future. Period. So you have to ask yourself, am I willing to take this money and have to pay for flood insurance, which is a bit higher, but you'll have the coverage. And if you get flood insurance, being that I'm an insurance agent, licensed insurance agent, you want to make sure you cover everything, plus more, okay? But sticking to the natural disaster thing. Secondly, let's get this out the way, okay? For those, now Texas, this not just for Louisiana, this for Texas, Florida, and everywhere else that flood. If you know you in the area that flood, I'm expecting all of y'all, hey Sharon, let me go. Hey Sharon, hey Miss Cody, hey Miss Dixon. I see all your hearts and likes. And to Lori, if you're still on here. Okay, so look, if you know you in the area that flooded and you had to swim out last year, or year before last, or year before that, or year before that, or year before that, if you had to swim out, you should be at Walmart, not only getting food, but getting a life vest. I don't want to see nobody else dying because of flooding. Go get you a life jacket. Go get you one of them little floated things for your arms, for your kids. I don't want to see anybody talking, should nobody drown. Go get you a life jacket along with a case of water. It's real. We don't know. They ain't tell us everything about COVID. They showed in the world ain't going to tell us everything about. Yes, we need a boat. Let's be a part of the Cajun, whatever. I can't think of what it was called. But yes, we do. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to help somebody today, okay? Get your sandbags if you in those areas. Don't play with this. They do not tell y'all everything. They do not tell us everything. They ain't tell us everything about COVID. They sure ain't gonna tell us everything about no storm. So get what you need to save your life and your children's life, okay? But after the flood, if your home receives damage, God forbid, I'm not saying that there's a flood coming, God forbid. I'm just preparing y'all because y'all know how Louisiana get and how all these places get, okay? Yeah, the Cajun Navy, that's them people. So, yeah, that's where I was when I flooded, Cody. I was in Baker. As a matter of fact, I was in Baker on, was that Baker Boulevard? Wait, which one is Baker? No, McHugh. I was on McHugh when I flooded. How you doing? Good. Yeah, I speak to everybody. But how do you get what? But y'all, come on now, like get yourself together. If you have to do repairs after the flood, I don't know what they said right off the top of my head. I don't know what they said. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you in the comments later because I don't know what they said off the top of my head. But if you are in an area that flood, okay, let's say repairs. Let's talk about repairs after the flood. So sometimes they come up with programs where they reimburse you for whatever repairs you've done. Please keep your receipts. Please. And don't buy nothing cash. And don't get Pablo to do your work for you unless Pablo can give you a receipt or an invoice, okay? I'm trying to tell y'all, I've seen so many people. I've cried with so many people. I've had agents, my agents who got stressed out and cried with these people on the phone because we could not give them money in Texas, in Florida, in New York, in Louisiana twice because I work both Louisiana programs. It's not fun. It is not fun to sit on the phone with these people and have to explain to them why they do not qualify for funding because they got money from SBA, or they can't get reimbursement because they don't have no proof that they paid for stuff. Now, granted, they had some people that created some receipts. Now, I ain't trying to tell y'all, I ain't putting that on here. I ain't telling y'all how to juke nothing. No, I'm not. But they had some people that did it. They was smooth. They created them invoices. But anyways, make sure you save every payment, okay? If in the event that you pay somebody and they steal your money, please get a police report. Please. A lot of people are like, no, I ain't getting no police report. We can't pay you back if you didn't get a police report. We have nothing to solidify that somebody jacked you out your money because they said they was going to fix your house and didn't. Another thing, if the storm is really, really, really bad, and you got some years on your house, that is the perfect time. A lot of people don't know this. This going back to the insurance side. This is the perfect time to get your roof fixed. I know a lot of people didn't know that. But it's the perfect time to say, look, we had a storm. You had a lot of wind damage. Go on up there and check that roof. They're going to say, yeah, your roof need to be fixed. If you need your roof fixed, this the perfect time. Catch it during the storm. Just like people be rolling their cars all off up in the water. This the perfect time to say, look, I got some roof damage from a storm, okay? From the storm, not my storm, from the storm that just came by with a lot of wind. Shingles was flying everywhere. Just, they gonna come out, do a look at it and give you some money to fix your roof, okay? It don't hurt to try. It don't cost to have somebody come out and they're gonna either tell you yes or no. But after a storm is the best time to try and get your roof fixed for free, okay? Just so y'all know that. But back to these natural disaster programs. They are designed to help, but not everybody. They are designed to help, but not everybody. Let me tell you what I saw in the last program I worked. The last program I worked, the black people in, I ain't gonna say the state. The black people who had money, they went to these people's house and did a damage inspection on these people's house. Once they got those reports, got those pictures, and saw what the outside, inside, and the vehicles these black people drove, they did not pay them. Me and a few other coworkers went into the system, saw where these people was getting jacked. I mean, these women, they house look nice. I'm talking about fancy. I'm talking about Mercedes. I'm talking about foreign. I'm talking BMWs. I'm talking Porsche. I'm talking about all that in their driveway in their garage. They did not want to give them people their money because those people paid for their repairs out of their own savings. You hear me? So they said, oh, they came with it out of their own savings. They don't need no money, but they did. They wanted that money back. They wanted that $50,000. So at the end of the day, we had to do research to get these people their money back. These people crying on the phone. You look at how people living and you see what they driving and you see what they living in and you think that they have they good without it. No, don't judge a person by what God has blessed them with. They still need their money. So we had to literally look into it. And even people who didn't have the money, people in certain cities in the state, let me not say the state, certain people in that state did not have the money. Black people. So you have to do everything that you have to do to protect yourself. Keep all your paperwork, because that was where a lot of our people fell short. They did not have their paperwork. Oh, I can't forget this. If you have land and your land is owned, it's family property, it's family land, y'all need to get that stuff. If your family member is in heaven or they've passed, God rest their soul, and y'all have not did a succession yet on that property, you are putting a hindrance, and somebody living in that property, you are hindering your opportunity to get grant money. Get all your paperwork straight. We don't know what's going to happen between now. God forbid it's 2020. It's no surprises no more. I'm here to help everybody as much as I can. Share this. If you on higher grounds, your house already in the air, share this, because not everybody's house in the air. Somebody's still sitting by a swamp, okay? But just know, that's not fair. Correct. It's not fair. It's not fair that people save their money and prepare. It's not fair that you have people who actually took the liberty of putting their house in a I can't think of the word of it. It's older people who took their house and they put it in this it's gonna come to me. They put it to where it can't be stolen from their kids. and they wouldn't give them money. I can't think of the name of it right now, but they wouldn't even give them people money because they said it wasn't a real person. But they literally set it up so their kids can have a house and it won't be taken from their kids. So I've seen a lot of jacked up stuff. And understand, even when they approve SBA to SBA, when they approve, I'm sorry, I'm reading y'all comments. Hey, beautiful. Hey, sissy, I love you. No, it's not fair. I answered that one already. Right. Yes, watch it again, Bill, and share it. Okay, so look, even when they approve SBA and they remove that it's a duplication of benefits, guess where it's going? Oh, yeah, trust. Thank you, Miss Jennifer. Thank you, Unc. It is a trust. But even when they approve SBA and say, okay, well, it's not duplication of benefits, we're going to go ahead and pay you a little money. We're going to pay you something. Guess what that money going right back to? They going to write you a check and put SBA on it. That money going straight through you on over the SBA back to HUD's bank account. They paying themselves again. So that's why if you can get a personal loan or if you can find something, I know it's hard. I know it is. Trust me, I know it is. Like I said, I've been through some floodings myself. Well, a flooding, one in particular, but I went through Katrina and I had to restock all my clothes and things and everything I lost in New Orleans. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I know it's hard. It's hard not to go for SBA. SBA gonna approve you whether you can afford it or not. You're gonna be paying a whole nother mortgage for what? For what? And it's considered a duplication of benefits. So SBA might be mad that I'm saying this. Oh well, you got my people long enough. So at the end of the day, wait for them grants if you can. Save your life. Go get a life jacket if you can't swim. If you know you're in an area that floods really bad. Texas, Houston, Texas, where y'all just be flooding just for regular rain. Please go get some life jackets. I don't want to see not another person die, okay? I don't want to see another person die because of flooding, okay? We know it flood now. Everywhere flood. I think it's somewhere, Choctaw, Chippewa, one of them in Louisiana, flood. They flood. Just look like I don't even know how that flood like that, but it flood. If you're going to drive through there, you trying to get rid of your car, just put a life jacket on, roll your window down or something. I don't know, but I don't want to hear nobody trying to get rid of their car and down in their car, because don't do that, okay? Just Sharon, stop and trying to be serious. I don't want to see nobody dying. I'm very serious, y'all. It hurts me to my core to see people losing their life, and this is something that we deal with every other year. Every so many years. Nisha ain't coming back home. She made sure she on high ground in Houston. Ain't that right, sissy? She on high ground. You call her and ask her, is it flooded? She like, no, ain't no rain. Ain't no rain around here. Ain't no rain. She made sure she found the best part of Houston. But ain't that right, sissy? Where you at? But anyways, y'all be safe. I think I've shared everything I can think of. Mr. Lewis, I see you on here. You've been with Red Cross long enough. Is there anything that I missed? Do you want to jump on live with me and share something with these people? Anybody that has experienced anything, jump on live and share something. Because I don't know what the future holds for me with government programs. But if I'm holding a contract and working a contract, I ain't gonna be able to tell y'all this in a couple, whatever. I got to tell y'all why I ain't on nobody's time. So I can talk about it now. Get your paperwork in order. Make sure you have your old bills. Now, look, bills, I throw bills away as soon as they come in because I can pay them online, okay? I make them send them to me because I want to run their paper up, but I pay it online. So I don't really have, no paper bills around here. But energy bills, Cox, most of the bills that I have, I can go print them offline, okay? So don't stress too much over bills. Just make sure you have your ownership paperwork and everything that you need. Get your successions done. And please stay away from SBA because it helps up front, but it's a pain. It's a pain. I know too many people who can express that it is a pain. So I hope I helped y'all. Mr. Lewis, you ain't got nothing? You still here? Anybody else? You need a grant. What you need a grant for, Cody? It's usually dry, but flooding happens about 5 miles down. So go. You don't need a life jacket because you can swim like a fish. So you can just dive. You can dive. You can dive right on in and just swim. You be swimming, just swimming. But identification. What about identification? You want to join? You want to get online and talk about identification? Huh? You want to get on? Oh, you know what? I'm glad you said that. A lot of people couldn't get grants because their license was expired. I need everybody to go in their purse or wallet right now and look at your license. Please. Ain't no way these people... Okay, if you can't have a license right now for whatever reason, just go get an ID. Go get an ID. Please. People couldn't get money because they ain't have something as simple as an ID. They put their money on hold for an ID. That's sad. Yeah, Social Security cards, all that. Oh, you know what you can do? You can put them in those, y'all help me now, my brain. Laminate them. Boom. Waterproof. Just float all in the water. Just waterproof. Laminate them suckers. Birth certificate and all. Laminate them. Okay, what Unc say? Y'all Unc the man. That's that Red Cross man. He ain't the one that be passing out the little, the chicken on a stick. He ain't him. He ain't the one giving a pepperoni and a piece of bread. That ain't him. My aunt gave real food when he was working for Red Cross. He gave mac and cheese, fried chicken, and green beans on his plates. Ain't that right, Unc? Yeah, but too. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you got to be able to prove that you lived in the home. So, let's say you got a rent house, right? So, a lot of people was doing that, too. They had rent houses, and they was, like, trying to get money off their rent house, right? So, if that's the case, I mean, you can make it work, but you got to prove that you own the home and live in the home. So, the way you prove you live in the home is by having bills in your name at that home. You know, utility bills or whatever. So, that's another thing. Right, don't have the cable. Right, Unc, go ahead. Unc, you want to come live? I'm going to send you a request. Don't put them bills in your mama's name. Go ahead and transfer everything over before it get real. I don't remember the last time. Well, when was the last? 2016 was the last major thing that we had. I mean, it's every so many years. Just prepare, y'all. Just prepare. Just be ready. And go get them life vests. I'm going to see what I can do about getting some people some life vests. But y'all going to have to really wear them. Like, I want to see y'all on the news floating in them suckers. Like, if I don't go buy a life vest and go hand them out, y'all better be in the water like, thanks, Denise. No, I'm playing. I'm going to stop. Yeah. Tenants can't. They can't. Sharon. They can't because they do not own. So most of the grant programs is for owners only. So in the event that your tenant now can get FEMA assistance for their rental property, but not ownership, most of the CDBG programs are for owners, like ownership programs. So in that event, if people can work together in unity, it's a beautiful thing. Like, you know, they help. They really help. You work together, y'all can split that $50,000 or whatever they're giving. I'm just saying. But so I think that's pretty much all I have. Prepare. I'm gonna see about passing out some life vests though. I'm gonna try to get together and pass out some life vests and some stuff, cause you know, on behalf of IROC, plug that in real quick. So on behalf of IROC, I might pass out some life vests to the people who are in those areas, because I don't want to see another, like, I think the story that hit me the most, and it still hits me, is the mother who had the child on her chest and the mother had died. So, bruh, like, if they tell you, yeah, you should have an exit plan, yep, in case you need to evacuate. Don't sit around and be like, man, I ain't leaving, I ain't going nowhere. Have a plan. So, with that being said, thank y'all for letting me interrupt y'all Sunday. And I'm going to sit outside because it feels good. And I love how it feels. The breeze flowing through my tresses. And I'll talk to y'all later. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get this video on over on Instagram. I think I gotta download it or something. But thank y'all. Y'all have been beautiful. All of y'all. All three of y'all. No, I'm playing. Love y'all. Have a good evening. Ciao.